Hello guys, Zuljan here. Welcome back to another episode of Scrap Mechanic. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank y'all so much for all the amazing support on the Scrap Mechanic series, guys. As always, if you do enjoy the videos, make sure to give me some tap on that like button to show your support for the series. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. I went ahead and made my Crane Mobile, guys. Changed up a few of the buttons to hotkey them so that I can do fun stuff with them, and it's still not very successful. Like, I can't pick up boxes anywhere and stuff, but I'm learning. At any rate, guys, I'm gonna invite Wells Knight onto the server today. We're gonna play around a little bit with a gondola design, so let's hook up with Wells Knight. What's up, Wells Knight?
How's it going, man?
Good. I was hoping that you can help me out with something today. I would like to make a gondola. Do you know what a gondola is?
I think so. Isn't that like a hat of some sort?
No, that's a fedora.
Oh.
I don't know, we can make a fedora if you really want to, but I thought a gondola would be really appropriate. I think a gondola is actually a boat of some type as well, but the kind that I'm making, you ever seen those things that hang from like a line or a beam? Kind of like a monorail, but a monorail sits on top of the rail, where a gondola sits underneath the rail. So
yeah,
it kind
I
of
know what you're talking about.
Right. So what we need to do is, if you'd get off the seat with me, we're gonna probably get away a little bit from some of my machinery out here because there's so much going on. What I'd like to do is make a long rail just to try out this concept a bit. So sure. I don't know if you played. How much have you played Scrap Mechanic already? Have you played it quite a bit?
A little bit. And I wouldn't say I'm an expert or anything, but I got a couple episodes down. I got the basic concepts.
Sweet. So, you know, if you attach something to the ground, it sticks no matter what. Like, there's no weight limits or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to start out with a metal frame. And it's going to be very simple. The frame is not going to be the star of the video by any type. What we need to do is stretch it probably a little bit higher than that. So if you could, maybe you can go up there with your handy-dandy scaffolding and see if you can grab maybe about another half length of what that already is.
Ooh, let's see. Now you got to make me count stuff.
No, you don't got to count, man. Just rough. Just do it roughly.
Let's see. So we got 1, 2. Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, just eyeball it. We don't have to do anything. I just wanted to have enough height so that we can enjoy the ride a little bit. You know.
About there look good.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. Can I reach? I can reach. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so now, then the reason I wanted that height is just so that we can see it. You should just be able to click on the end and make it. And what I'd like to do is make this probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 longer in total lengths. 1. Oh, no, that's not correct. Watch out, fallen objects. You wore your hard hat today?
I did.
Okay, good. And we're definitely, like, when survival comes out and stuff, this is all the stuff that I'm doing. I really want survival mechanics out for it. Like, that's what I'm hoping for, to do things that you can use in survival. So this is probably good. Let's add one more link to this thing, and then we can drop it down. And that should be good. And queue. Now, this side doesn't actually connect to the ground, but that side, so the whole thing is anchored. So if you were to take out this very bottom piece right here on this side, the whole thing would fall down. It's kind of weird, but it works really good. So now we need a cart to actually get across it. I was working on this in survival, and, well, not survival, but my test world, and I think the easiest way to do it is to just make like, almost like a chain link with a pulley at the top, so like a tire. So what I think we could do, if you grab your little lift and come up with me.
All right.
You can grab on the other side, and that would probably be the easiest. Just across from me. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, and then take, like, I don't know, your long pipes or something like that, and pillar up just a touch. And I fell. Hold on, we're gonna do this again. All right, pillar, And now I'm going to put my pipes. There we go. Now we're one more and we should be on top of it.
I was hoping to pillar up with a barrel, but looks like that ain't happening.
The crates actually work for great pillars too, but I knew it. I'll take it out for you. There you go. All right, yeah, the crates work really good with pillaring and stuff like that, but unfortunately I hardly ever keep crates on my hotbar. All right, so I'm gonna take the pipe corners out, and we shouldn't need the metal anymore for anything, not yet at least. And I think the easiest way to do this is to get, like, what we want is kind of like a pivot point. You got it? Crates all the way. There you go. Now you can just press up.
Way, man.
Good. All right. So the way I thought would be really easiest for this is I made a pipe just like that. Now I took a small pipe and put it right here. And then another pipe corner, and faced it. Now, what I need you to do is place a bearing on that, and then a wheel on that bearing.
All right, let me grab a bearing and big wheel or just a normal wheel?
Just a normal wheel, a 1 wide. The biggest difference between the two wheels is one is 2 wide and 3 high, and the other one is 2 high and 1 wide. There we go. And on the other side, if you would place a bearing, and then a pipe corner on the bearing.
Where's that pipe corner at? There we go. Got it.
All right. Now here's the tricky part. This is actually not going to be connected. So place a small pipe first underneath.
Oh.
And you got to face it onto the actual deal.
There we go.
There you go. Now, if it should be perfectly balanced as long as I take this pipe off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a long pipe there, and then I'm going to delete the pipe corner and place a long pipe immediately. It has to be fast. You saw it started to shift because it's a weight deal. Okay, now we need to make sure that it's solid. Now, you would think pipe corners would work really good, and they would, but you want to be able to actually connect something to it, and pipes and pipe corners only work to connect stuff on the ends. So what we need to do basically is start with a pipe corner. We could do a block here, then we'll do a bearing, and then in the middle we'll do a small pipe. Now that's all connected and it's good. So now we don't have to worry about it coming off of there. So the rail is set. Now, if you would jack yourself up just a little bit, let's put an end on that so it can't go forward. So maybe from the original post, like 3 or 4 high. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side so it does not come off. Because we don't want it falling off of there. Not that it would easily, but it can try to make the round and go down. So we don't want that.
You're talking about on the frame, my friend?
Right. On the frame itself, on the pole, we just need it to extend like 3 or 4 high so the wheel can't get past it. Let's see here. Let's do...
Oh. Wrong material. You were going metal.
Yeah.
There we go. I think I went 5. I went 5.
All right. We'll get it aesthetically pleasing then. Metal, and we'll swap to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now it can't go over. That's awesome. Okay. So now that we have the frame built, this thing will travel now. All we have to do is basically hook something up to it to make it go. So I guess the best thing to do is to make like a little cart. So what we should probably do is we can make it, let's do, probably metal would probably be a good deal. We'll go with metal. And I'm gonna make, we'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll join it. And then we'll bring it down just like so. All right. Now we need to put a cart on it. So we're going to come out just like this. And we're going to make this, I guess, 3 wide would probably be good.
Ooh, is that not connected up there?
It is not. It is not, and there's actually no way to connect that. So I guess the easiest thing to do would just be, let's delete that. That's a very good observation there. Let's delete that. And we'll bring it down and we'll make a bracket. So you can't connect things. This is the weird thing about Scrap Mechanic. Once you have any kind of a loop, you can't really connect things. What you can do is bring it down. I don't even think that's gonna work there, buddy, because they're still separate.
I don't know. It looks pretty secure on both sides.
If you make it come up by one, then it will be secure. Basically, that side that's not connected can still shift. So if you were to do, like, you'd have to come off of the... It needs to go up one from there, right. There you go. Now, that way it can't shift. And on the other side, the same thing, pretty much. Now, so now when it tries to shift forward and back, it runs into those walls and it won't move. Now, you got to watch things like that because it can still clip if it's ever in a bind. So I tend to do that where most of the weight doesn't come off, and that's usually at the bottom, but we'll try it with the top and see how it works. So we can try to go with this beam just like this, and we'll go 3 wide. And we'll need to put a seat on this. So we'll place a seat. Not exactly on center. Because the seats are actually kind of 3, but they're kind of 2 at the same time. I don't know. It's a weird deal.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've got the seat now, and we can probably clip a few of these. It shouldn't be a bad deal. And now we need to attach an engine to it. So... what do you think? Electric engine? Because gas is kind of like get up and go, whereas electric...
I'm thinking electric for this, for sure.
Electric is kind of just do it. So maybe if you want to mount an electric engine onto the back there, that way it would kind of stabilize the weight and it wouldn't hang so far forward.
There we go.
Look at your connection, buddy, up there.
Hmm.
See how it's given?
Yeah.
Let's see. We might need to rethink this strategy. So let's see. Let's kill the seat. I think I know how to fix this. So if we were to take the original 2, and bring them all the way down. And that's not correct. There we go. And I'll bring this one all the way down too. Now, there's not going to be any bind on this one. So what we're going to do is basically what you did up there. I'm just going to stop it right here. There we go. And then we should just be able to lock it up right there. That's actually 4. We could just come out right here.
Alright.
Alright, now it's locked up. It shouldn't go anywhere. Did we just crash? Yes. Yeah. We just crashed. Awesome, man. Back from the crash. I'm going to try to place this seat again without the game crashing on us. And...
I'm crossing my fingers.
okay. It seemed like it worked. Okay.
Excellent.
So now we can actually place the engine on it. Let's see. To the back would probably be just right. Like around there. Well, that's crooked. Would you fix that for me? And I'm gonna see about connecting some of these beams here. So with the connected tool, all we pretty much need is the seat to connect to the engine, and the engine connect to the pulley up top, and it should propel us forward. So the seat to the engine. There we go. You gonna put 2 down?
Yeah, that's symmetrical.
All right.
Has to look pretty.
All right, and I'll connect the. Actually, I don't know how we would. If you can measure the exact speed, that should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and connect that tire, just like that. That should be good. Oh no, wait, I did that wrong. Okay, I can connect the engine to the pulley. That's what I need to do. All right. So both engines are connected to the pulley. And we should, if the engines are set to the first, this should work. But really,
I'm only seeing one engine connected to the pulley.
Both in. Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, maybe you can only connect one.
No, you should be able to connect both of them. No, maybe not.
Oh, are you connected? I just gotta go.
Yeah, I don't think it can connect to the same bearing. It can connect to both of them, but technically the top bearing is not connected. It's just loose for a connection standpoint, just so it swivels. But it's fine. It's symmetrical. All right, so we should be able to. Hold on. What's going on here? It didn't connect well. Let me just put
Did the
some
engines
speed
get turned
on this.
on? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the engines are on, and the seat's connected to the engine. It's there. Maybe it's a weight thing. All right, man. I think the wood frame is gonna work a lot better. I think we were having a problem with weight, dude. So, I mean, most Americans suffer from that, so I guess it's no. Anyway, let's connect the engine to the seat. And then we're going to connect the engine to the pulley. And you attached it on your side, so it should be that pulley. And which way is that facing? Is that...
Ooh, we want to
it's
use
the opposite way.
We want to go gas or electric?
Electric. Did I put gas?
I put a gas.
No, this is a gas engine?
Wait. Did you have an engine? Oh, just
no,
kidding.
that's
One
electric.
back behind.
Yeah,
Got it.
no,
Never
that's
mind.
electric. It's fine. All right. So, in all honesty, it should work now. It should be connected. If I look at the connect tool, it's fine. Try it out, bud.
All right. Let's make it pretty first. A little bit.
Before it's functional?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not functional until it's pretty, man.
All right.
All right, there we go. We got some.
That looks like
fancy...
that looks like a real gondola.
And there we go.
All right.
Tell me that's not fancy.
Try it out, man. Go forward with it.
Let's give this a go.
Uh-huh. All right. Is it backwards?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me fix you up. All right. That should be forward now, and I'm also going to give you some more juice. All right.
All right.
Start the
Ready?
gondola. Yes.
The maiden voyage of the...
Cook! That's so turfy.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of those bulls you can ride, like when you go into a bar.
Okay, let me turn the engine down. Hold on before you clip out of it. All right, we'll try it about half power now. All right, try for some steady momentum here. Oh, how about that, man? Yeah,
Not bad, man.
That's a good spot to cross over. Let me crank it up just a tad. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna go 2 notches. That's 3/4 power. Yeah, kind of jumpy, but you know, to stabilize it, we could probably do a second one, but it would have to be a line from the top, unless it can hook from the bottom. But the easiest way to build it, I suppose, would be to start from just like the wheel that we did, but connect it from the top.
That
you know,
or,
2 of them.
Yeah, just have 2 of them for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you could maybe even just have it one piece.
Yeah.
And then take that bar right up here. Can I reach that from down here? and just bring this kind of across like that. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
To kind of keep the two wheels from
Lifting
up too much.
Yeah.
Like that might work too.
That might work pretty well. That would be pretty cool, man. Another thing that we can do is, I don't know if you saw my my conveyor belt, but it would be possible to do this on a conveyor belt too. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that would, the wheel didn't have to, like, it wouldn't necessarily have to be a wheel up there. It could just be a solid block, but it could just go on conveyor belt from the top and just push it along. But anyway,
Well, you know,
that's a gondola.
I think there's one more thing that it needs.
What? A rocket booster?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it almost worked. Look at this.
There it is.
That's actually pretty
It's
smooth.
not that bad, man. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. It's a rocket gondola.
Yeah, a rocket gondola. Well,
Not-
there we go. I think that's going to do it.
That's gonna do it, man. Thanks for joining me today, buddy. I appreciate
Hey,
it.
thanks for having me, Matt. It was a lot of fun.
All right, brother. Peace out.
All right, bye-bye.
That about does it for today's episode. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me some tap on that like button to show your support for the series. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos about rocket-powered gondolas. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, this is Uljan signing off, and we'll see you next time. Cool. Embiggened. The music's great.